What else? Not much. Other than the fact that the whole EP shenanigans that happened. I won't mention too much because I have a lot to say, but let's just say that things did not turn out the way they were supposed to. And the new release date is February 2nd. And I made sure I quadruple and told them to give me the receipts for everything that happens in the process. Honestly, I really shouldn't have to go that far. But you know what? It's gonna be the process from now on. But yeah, big thank you to Chaimane for for tanking the blunt of my comments. I'm sure she has filtered them well to relay it to management. I always feel bad because like whenever something goes wrong and I have some strong words to say, I'm just like, Mai-chan, this is not meant for you, okay? This is meant for the other person on the relay of communication. It's okay, you know. My view on things when these sort of things happen is like, of course, when it like, and then for like 5 minutes, I ponder about possibilities and what I should tell the other party. And then I think like a couple years ago, I would have grieving about not having things on track and stuff, but I've grown to, I guess, realize that if something went wrong, and if that was my part of the assignment, then I think I have the right to be mad at myself. But then if something else down the line that is not part of my assignment is gone wrong, and I know that I've done everything that I can do on my end, there's no need to waste energy being angry, because I think when you are angry, they only have that one track mind. Because I think when you're driven by emotions, then you kind of just like, strong emotions are like that, because when you got strong emotions, then you always just only focus on everything that went wrong. You know, of course I still had that moment where it's just like couple minutes of but then, you know, present Ina is able to, you know, step back and be like, okay, this happened, nothing's gonna change, there's no time machine, what can we, and I made like a list of things to cover. Because we're gonna be having a meeting about it and stuff, so stuff like, I made lists of stuff that I want clarified, and like stuff that I had questions about, and then, you know, I also have questions about, is this some sort of mistake that can occur again? What can they do, you know, to prevent this from happening again? And also, what can I do, if there's anything I can do, you know, to prevent this from happening again? Because whatever happens, happened. And thing is, mistakes happen. It's bound to happen. Human error is everywhere. But if something like this happens again, I think that is a bigger problem than it happening once. It happened a little too often. Well, part of me always think of it as growing pains in a way, where, you know, Cover is a growing company, and they've increased a lot of employees over a short amount of time as well. And it's a growth pain that I think any company, no matter what company, would face, structure-wise, communication-wise. But I guess the important part is, where do you go from there? How do you deal with the growing pain when it occurs, you know? Because growth is good. It means, you know, there is potential and we're finding more potential and, you know, trying to expand. But I personally believe that good, strong growth comes from a very strong foundation. Because if you don't have a good foundation to start with, like you're gonna be like an inverse pyramid, you know? You're just gonna topple and crumble. So I hope that whatever happened becomes a good example and a learning experience for everyone involved, including myself, and that they will be able to build a stronger foundation in order to make sure this doesn't happen again. Plus, for, you know, maybe it'll just be an easier process for everyone if they actually review and, you know, optimize the process a little more. Yeah. So that's what I will say about the situation. I know comments, etc., were very angry for me, and thank you for being angry for me. But at the end of the day, it is my job to sort things out with them, you know? So your assignment from me, well, not from me, but your assignment as my fans is that I hope you look forward to the content I create and you enjoy it and tell me what you think about it. Yeah. And don't worry, I'm not like... I've dealt with many companies in my lifetime. In my granny lifetime. And I know when, you know, things are bad, or when things are good. Or when things are meh, kind of in the gray zone. So, you know, trust me to iron things out on the management side. And I hope that you enjoy the fun bits. うん。
おなじみの意味を見ていたいあな